Hi again. Today we're back in the kitchen with Adam's Reserve Cheddar, and we're making an avocado and roasted pepper salad. First thing I want to do is show you guys how to roast these peppers. You start out with some nice beautiful red peppers. You could use some spicier ones as well. These are just bells. And then we're going to take them to this black stage right here. So let's go over to the stove and let me show you how. So I wanted to show you guys a good way to roast peppers. If you have a gas stove, this is great, right over the top of the burner. If not, cut them in half and put them under the broiler in the oven or on the grill. But if it's wintertime out, this is what I do it. If it's summertime out, I typically light up the grill. And all you're going to do is just leave them over the flame until they really get black. You saw those ones in the pot. I mean, they just are charred, and the skin just chars all the way on them. It wipes right off, and the pepper actually cooks a little bit. So these are going to take a little bit, so I just wanted to kind of show you an example. See how they're starting to black? You're just going to move them around so that they get black all over. Rotate them side to side. And then once these are done, we're going to peel them up in the on the cutting board. I don't worry too much about the ends, but get everything else nice and charred. Alright, so after we've got our peppers nice and roasted, we've covered them, put them in a bowl, let them steam for a while, and now it comes time to clean them. This is kind of a dirty job. You can put them at the sink, you can do them on a cutting board. I'm just going to take and lay these out. I don't mind a little bit of charred bits in my salad. It adds to a nice little smokiness to it. The first thing we're going to do is just scrape out most of these seeds. You can see how the pepper's still nice and firm, so we haven't disintegrated it. We'll flip it over, and we'll just take our hand, scrape most of it off, and then we'll take the back of our knife for the rest of it. Back of the knife, front of the knife, either way works. Just careful not to cut into it. All right, just trim off any little skin that didn't get charred enough to swipe off. And to me, these little bits of black specks, that's fine. So we're gonna clean up the other two here. One of the benefits of this salad is the fact that you could really use anything. You could use green peppers if you wanted to use peppers, or cubanelles instead of avocados. I'd substitute in tomatoes. It'd be great in the summertime. Avocados great spring, fall, winter. Arugula that we're using for this adds a nice little bright little pop to it. I'll tell you, this is a messy job, but the results are well worth the effort. And you don't have to buy them in the jar anymore. I'm going to give these a little rinse under the water just to get a touch more of that extra black off. So back in my pot. I'm going to give these a rinse. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got these rinsed off. Got my board cleaned back up. And you can cut them into whatever shape you want to. I'm just going to cut these into nice little strips, kind of emulate the way I'm going to cut my avocado. One of the best things to do with this salad is to let it sit before you put the greens in there. So letting it sit, letting it marinate a touch, get all the flavors together. Greens are going to go in, and then last will be the Adam's Reserve New York Extra Sharp Cheddar. I've got a little bit of cilantro right here. I'm going to chop that up. Just rough cut. I mean, this is a great rustic salad. We're going to put all that in the bowl. Then we're going to get into our avocados, and we'll season up the salad. Very gently, go around it, cut it into a circle, twist, and then set your avocado down. Gently just tap, twist again, and then pinch right there, and the seed will pop right off. You see people trying to get the seed off other ways. Pretty dangerous. Put another avocado in here. Cut these into quarters. Start peeling our skins off. Drop them right in. I like big chunks of avocado in my salad. All right, so here we go. We've got our avocados, our peppers in there, cilantro. I'm going to cut this lime into a couple of pieces so I can squeeze that in there. So this is going to be the basis of our vinaigrette. We're going to have lime, we're going to have a little olive oil, got a little ground cumin, there's our lime, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. It won't take too much just because of the amount of goodness that the avocados have. Pinch of salt. I'm going to give that a little toss just to mix it all up. I mean, as you can see, you add a little bit of the Adams Reserve to that, and it's good even without the greens. Pinch of cumin. This is already toasted off and ground. Give that about 5 minutes. Let it set. You could give it 20 minutes in the refrigerator, an hour in the fridge, and then the last thing we're going to do is toss in our greens. This is arugula. You could use spinach or some mixed greens. But I like a lot of chunk in my salad, so I don't typically use a lot of greens. And then some of our Adams Reserve cheddar. Just sprinkle that in. You could use the slices and crumble it in. You could take a chunk and just start chunking it. But you want to get it small enough that it's going to mix around so you get some of the cheddar in every bite. And the sharpness of that with the fattiness of the avocado really just makes a great little combination. And that's it. We're going to put it in a serving dish, and we're ready to eat. There you go. I might not serve that for Thanksgiving dinner, but there's not many other dinners I wouldn't serve it for. So, Adams Reserve cheddar, roasted peppers, avocado salad, good stuff. Check out this recipe in the recipe section and many more. AdamsReserve.com.